Welcome to another Ramble Radio.
But after all this time,
Yeah,
still radio.
still.
I mean,
it is.
video.
It is.
Video.
You did.
Video.
You admitted
It's been
it.
so long.
You
It's
admitted
been
it.
so long. It's been so long.
This is 302. How about that?
Wow.
302
Wow.
Ramble Radios.
We
now.
did it.
We did. And you think it's just you and I?
You've fooled me before on this.
Yeah. Do you think it is?
Of course it's just us. That's all it's been.
It's all. Well, it is not just you and I. Fresh off of ghostwriting. Lauren Boebert's tweet about how upset the NFL must be that both quarterbacks are Christian. Cody Villafon is here, everybody! He's here! He's here! He's here! He's back! Oh!
Did you guys see my Super Bowl ad yesterday?
I think we did. He gets us. I like how it was they were saying, like, the people who are Nazis and then the people who are like, hey, cops, just let us be,
Yeah.
are right there.
The same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same.
It's the exact same thing.
Same. People fighting for their rights and people trying to oppress other people.
Yeah, it's right
Same.
there.
Same.
Jesus
Same.
gets him.
Jesus gets both of them.
Yeah.
Good people on both sides. There's good people on
always,
both sides.
Always. Fucking hell. What a fucking embarrassment. What a fucking embarrassment. Those fucking...
Yeah,
And
what does a Super Bowl ad cost? $30 million a second or something like that?
Something insane.
Those Christians could have fed a lot of people with $3 million.
They could have done what Jesus would have done and maybe fed the hungry. But
Right?
nope. No, we gotta jerk ourselves off with the commercial. Jesus Christ. What was worse, that one or the Scientology one? They were both like, oh God.
Well, I think the worst shot was Rupert Murdoch and Elon Musk in a
That
booth
was
together.
the worst shot.
That might have been the worst.
But I thought Elon Musk was so critical of the media and journalism.
Oh no,
But yet
just
he's
one
hanging
side.
out with
I
like
didn't love Burkhalter's comment about like when they showed them. He's like, "There's a lot of knowledge in that box." Or
oh
something.
yeah, that was weird. That
They're
was
like,
like,
ugh.
where's he? Yeah, what's this guy? What side? Who's this guy?
Well,
on?
Rupert does sign the Fox checks.
He
So
has to.
That's his
He has
boss. That
to be
is
like-
technically his boss.
his big boss. That is. Oh man, that was.
Yeah, but you could just say, "Hey, there's Rupert Murdoch."
True.
Hey,
Add
there's
the commentary.
There's the boss. That's
True.
all. That's it, man. Wow, that was. But a Super Bowl down the drain. Another one is over, and all right. So let's just. I asked Cody before this started.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying you can't make that call at that time.
Yeah. you
When can you then?
It's
That's what I don't. If it's a penalty, when are you supposed to not make it as opposed to making it?
Washington. I don't know if you guys remember earlier in the season. This sticks in my craw a little bit. They lost to the Giants on a Sunday night game when their man, I think Curtis Samuel, was literally being hugged by a Giant defender
Right,
while the ball was in the air, and they didn't call it.
right,
And that cost Washington a chance to tie the football game at the end.
and maybe being the wild card.
That would have
with the way
changed the
everything-
outcome of their season. So
Yeah.
I would rather the call be made than not made if it's a penalty.
If it was a penalty. I mean, yeah, it
The
sucks
guy
if it-
the guy that committed the penalty said, yeah, it was a penalty. I held him. I was hoping the rest would let it slide.
would let it go. I mean, I do understand the annoyance of like, are the refs just trying to make it about them at the final moments? But look, I think throws it all out the window. It's when those fucking disgusting animal Philadelphia fans booed that guy before the coin toss. He was like, okay, all right, okay, gotcha.
Well, they booed Dak too when he won
They
Man
booed
of the
Dak.
Year.
They booed DeMarcus Ware when he was standing there with the Hall of Fame class, and then they boo the ref, and that ref was like, "Okay, motherfuckers, I'm gonna remember that one. Gonna restore that away."
Literally booed Dak Prescott, who I'm no fan of, while he won an award for being
humanitarian.
for the most humanitarian player of the year.
Right, they booed him. It's so I could give a fuck. I think it's hilarious that it happened to those fucking animals.
But look, think about it as a referee. You're a human being. In the
Right.
moment, you're just
Yep.
focused on watching what your responsibilities are. You're not thinking, it's the Super Bowl. Do I make this call? Do I not make the... You see
Right.
the penalty, you throw the flag.
You throw
it's
the
a
flag.
reaction.
Another thing too, I was asking Cody about is it's 2023. What's a catch? Because that should have been a fumble recovery for a touchdown when the Eagle guy caught the ball, planted, and then got buried, and the ball goes flying out. That should be this football move. Shit is so stupid. That should have been a fucking fumble.
They call it a bang bang play where it's like boom
Right.
boom. That's not a
Too
catch.
fast,
It's
right?
too fast. Which it's like I mean if they set the rules that you catch it and you have to make a move, then that's the
Right.
rule.
That's
so
the rule.
Until they change it, that's what a catch is.
That's
Whether it's good or not, it's still the rule, and
still
they
the
went by
rule,
it.
the letter of the law. I don't know. I thought it was a great game. It was, as an NFC East fan, as a Cowboy fan,
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts is going to be trouble for a long fucking time.
yeah, he's annoying.
That is going to be a tough out with him. That dude is like I mean, because I thought Kansas City actually had some decent pressure and it didn't seem to matter with him. Like he still seemed to just make a miss and make the right pass. Like
Yeah.
it was that
And the
dude,
most annoying thing is anytime it was 3rd or 4th and 4,
They
or
got it.
short, they would just do a rugby scrum and get 4 yards.
easily. It was
So,
man.
That tells you how good that offensive line is.
That line is they're beasts. I mean, again, but at the same time, you can't see as much praise as Hurts is getting. If you're in the AFC, any conference, any division in the AFC, you're like, well, fuck it. We just have to wait for Mahomes to retire,
Well,
right?
what would Sean Payton do sitting at home going, what division did I just join?
Right? Well, I got to play this guy twice. Oh, fuck.
Who's my quarterback? Oh,
Who's-
the guy that scams charities? Oh, great.
And now that's my guy, and I got to stop this motherfucker twice. That is, ooh, man. I should have taken the Texans job, Sean. You should have taken the Houston job, buddy.
I'd rather face Trevor Lawrence twice a year than
Mahomes.
than Mahomes.
Woo! And then who knows how Herbert's gonna be? Yeah, that's. I mean, it takes some balls to go over there. I guess applaud him for that. But man,
I mean, Chargers are always going to be the Chargers, and Raiders are always going to be the Raiders. But the Chiefs are, I don't know. I don't know how you beat them.
it's insane. They're. Mahomes is on another level. What was amazing was you saw how Jalen Hurts. You could make the argument could have been the second ever MVP on a losing team.
Yeah.
But Mahomes did it. I think what sealed it for Mahomes was that run in the fourth quarter where he peeled off like 25 yards with one fucking leg.
Yeah.
Like that was, man, that was and then here's the other thing too that if I'm an Eagles fan, what I'm lamenting more than that call was the Jalen Hurts fumble, because if that doesn't happen, I think they win 38-14. I think they were
changed the game.
just
It changes.
steamrolling them.
Yeah.
They were just pure domination.
And that was just Jalen Hurts dropping the football.
Fluke. I don't even think it's like you can't be mad at him.
He was just trying to switch.
Yeah, it was just a
arms,
fluke.
and it popped
It's
out.
like he didn't do anything wrong. He was just
No.
trying to adjust the ball, and it
But
flew out. Like
that
yeah,
changed the momentum of the first half. For
absolutely. Even though they still took the lead, I think that lead. There's no way. I don't think I think it turns into a blowout if that fumble doesn't happen. It's fucking.
And the punt return by Tony.
Dude, when he went, I guess, stage left, right?
And he
I was
caught
like, oh,
it
they're
with
going to
his
get him.
fingertips.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they're going to get him. And he just does that pivot, goes all the way. I was like, oh, I thought he was going to go all the way.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, he's got this. Like,
I mean, you could say, like, okay, the refs shouldn't have done the call now, but that a football game doesn't come down to one play.
No.
It was several plays that cost the Eagles that game. That
Yeah.
punt return, probably the biggest one.
that was a huge one, that punt return. Man, that was a massive.
Because he caught that on like the 25 or 30 and took it down to the 5.
It was crazy. Longest punt return in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
Which is weird because there's been some blowouts in the Super Bowl. You think that, but yeah, that was, man, a really good fucking game though. I mean, entertaining all the way through. I guess the only thing is Jalen Hurts can't really throw the deep ball, as you saw with that Hail Mary.
His shoulder wasn't 100%.
Right.
I think he had that bomb in the first the first quarter,
To
the first
Brown?
touchdown, but he was like that only went 50 yards, and
Right.
it wasn't accurate. He just like put all
Right.
his body into
That was
it.
all A.J. Brown.
And that was all AJ Brown. Like,
And that
moving the
was,
ball.
and when A.J. Brown, I was like, they're not going to lose if he's making adjustments like
Yeah.
that in mid.
Well,
in mid.
also I don't know why they don't throw to AJ Brown more. There was no one on the Chiefs that could cover AJ Brown.
He was there, Kelsey.
I mean, Dallas Goedert was pulling everything down. He was being
Right,
a great tight end, but they had no one on the outside that could cover AJ Brown.
No,
and they just ignored him for most of the game.
It was weird. And it was also weird how it seemed like Sirianni went a little more conservative in the fourth quarter, in the late third quarter, because they were just attack mode the first half.
Yeah, and it was.
And
working.
I don't understand why they. Well,
So with that last play, did it make you feel better about the Cowboys' last play in their game, where Zeke,
it did. The
where
Zeke
Zeke
Elliott,
got
it was
flattened.
because I think Turpin at least caught the ball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
was immediately tackled.
Yeah,
Immediately
hammered.
hammered.
But at least Dak got it to a receiver.
Yeah.
But I
That
think
was-
everybody was watching Zeke roll 3 yards backwards.
Because he was
So-
the only blocker
That was horrible.
and
the
snapped
guy-
the ball.
He just got plowed.
You knew the defender was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun." Like, I get to.
And you
knock
know
out-
Ellie was going out like, "What? Don't do this! Don't
God
make me do
damn
this!"
it! Come on, guys, really?
But hey, that's not going to happen next year
No, it's not. No, it's
because
not.
Big Mike is back.
Big Mike
calling
is
those plays
called.
again.
It's his play. It's his offense, baby. We're back.
And a Schottenheimer run offense.
Marty Ball Jr.
Is it Brian Schottenheimer the OC now?
Yes.
He's our new OC. The shots. Brian Schottenheimer, baby. Marty Ball the second is here.
But
Cowboys
McCarthy
fans.
is going to call the plays, apparently. So.
That's right. So what's the point of having a coordinator? I don't understand that. Like, so what's his fucking? He just
He's
comes up with all the
basically
plays, and then
an
McCarthy
offensive
picks him.
assistant, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
But then now it's McCarthy because when McCarthy got hired by the Cowboys, he's like, "No, we're keeping Kellen Moore's offense."
Right.
So he didn't touch anything. So now is McCarthy going to reinstall a new offense he had from the Packers, or is he going to keep Kellen Moore's offense and just call the plays differently?
I hope there's a change.
It says, according to this story, Jerry Jones said that McCarthy will run a version of the West Coast offense he used with the Packers.
Oh, so Dak has to relearn a new offense.
Yeah, that's always good. That's always helpful.
That helps when you're trying to make a Super Bowl run.
Was it 9 years into your career?
Learn a new offense.
To learn a brand
Because
new
he's been in
offense.
this offense since 2019, 17, 18, something like
I
that.
think it was 18 at
18?
least, 17 maybe. Yeah. It's
That'll be helpful.
always good. Learn something brand new. Man, Jesus. Also,
Because if Kellen Moore came, he was hired by Jason Garrett, right?
yes,
Yes.
yep.
And he was running a version of Jason Garrett's offense.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Garrett
that's
was
when
calling plays
Right.
before
Yeah.
they hired
Yeah.
And-
Moore.
Yeah.
And this is going to get way in the weeds, but Garrett comes from the Don Coryell passing tree, which is Norv Turner, Joe Gibbs, those guys. So
Yep.
it's a numbered-based passing system.
That was always, yep.
That comes to like the Greatest Show on Turf, Kurt
Yep.
Warner, Al
Yep.
Saunders, Dick Vermeil. That's that. The West Coast is more Mike Holmgren, Bill Walsh. It's a name-based system. It's not a number-based system.
right,
It's
right.
it's like learning a different language.
Yep. It's
It's not going to be an easy transition.
he better be learning it now. I mean, it's like what else does he have? He has to start studying now. Fuck
It's
OTAs.
it's a different way to read defenses, and it's
Right.
a completely different verbiage. It's gonna be a challenge.
I wonder what he ran in college. You know, that if he has
I was
any
probably some sort of
familiarity with
spread
it.
formation
Yeah.
thing, air raid system.
Any familiarity with something like that,
I don't know. West Coast
Ooh.
is a different beast than
it massively.
what he's used to if he was under an Air Coryell system.
You know, can I say what I thought was the most controversial moment of the Super Bowl for me personally? Looks like there's going to be a DC movie that might not suck coming out. Flash looked kind of fun. Like I was like, oh wow, this might be all right.
Yeah.
This might not be half bad. I don't know.
I don't
Wait
know
to
either.
see,
I don't know
but
either.
It
I
definitely.
don't care for Ezra, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, no.
but seeing Michael Keaton in the old costume,
that was just that was the money
that did it
shot.
for me. That did it
That
for me.
was the money shot right there. That was the big money shot.
So-
By the way, I was telling Cody about this. Have you ever seen Thief by Michael Mann, Eddie?
No.
I saw that the other night. Michael Mann's first movie, Thief. It's got James Caan in it. It's fucking great. I think it's right there with Heat. I really. And it's a great heist flick. It's a very stereotypical one last job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, James Caan is fucking incredible in this. And I'll tell you this: two of the support, and it's amazing drama. I think here's the most impressive feat. It's an amazing drama, and two of the supporting cast members are James Belushi and Willie Nelson.
Oh my god!
And I'm not making that up. And it works.
How does that work?
I was like, what? Like when the credits were rolling.
I'd rather see Clint Eastwood and an orangutan.
Right, left turn
would be more dramatic than James Belushi
and Willie Nelson.
Wow,
I was like, what the fuck? But it worked. I'm telling you, it works. And Belushi does zero comedy in it, and
he normally does.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Damn.
Shots. Come on, he was all right in that movie with Schwarzenegger. He was okay.
Red Heat?
Yes, he was all right. That was the best moment of the movie, was his line, "You look like Hagler." I had money on Hagler. That was... And Cody might soon be watching every Rocky movie ever made. I think that's very exciting. A new breaking story.
What?
Cody might be watching every Rocky movie ever.
I may have a review product coming in soon, which features the collection in stunning 4K.
Oh. And now have you seen Rocky movies, right?
I have seen the first, and I have seen Rocky Balboa.
So you've seen two good ones. The first one I think is actually a great movie.
Yeah.
I think Rocky Balboa was okay. I think it relies a little too much on flashbacks of the first movie, but it's still well done.
Bad to end the story of Rocky.
Right. And then, look, 5 is the worst one. 5 is going to be
5 doesn't count. 5 doesn't even count to the people that made it. So.
Yeah,
it's not even in the box set that I'm getting.
It's
1 through 4.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Rocky 4 was a moment in time, and it was one of the greatest moments in time of all time.
It's one of the most 80s thing you'll ever see ever.
But it is the release is coming with the director's cut that came out last year.
And you said that's actually got a better review than the original, right?
Allegedly, it is a better movie. Yes.
That's interesting.
I have not seen it. I need to see that.
I have to see it now because I was telling Cody 2 was good. 2 was fine.
2 is the movie you wanted Rocky to be when you were a kid.
Yes, so it's a little bit of just pure fan service in a way.
What that means.
What's that?
I think I know what that means.
Yes, you'll get it. Yeah, it's 2 is fan service.
2 is
but
what
it's
you
fine.
wanted 1 to be when you were a kid.
Right, and then it's fine, and then 3 is the best one nostalgia-wise for me because I saw it in the theater when I was 4, I think, when it came out. And Eye of the Tiger, Mr. T, Hulk Hogan, forget it. When Apollo, sorry for the spoiler, Cody, but when Apollo Creed starts to train Rocky in part 3, come on, that's like if Thanos helps the Avengers fight
when
Kang.
Apollo Creed and a chicken start to change.
Yes,
Rocky. Don't discount the chicken.
And does Mr. T should he have been nominated, Eddie, for when he crashes Rocky's
Best supporting
statue?
actor.
When he crashes the statue unveiling, and he looks at Adrian and goes, "Hey, you want a real man? Come to my apartment tonight. I'll show you a real man."
I mean, it's Mr. T playing against type, so it's some of his best work.
It's brilliant. You want a real man? I bet you never had a real. Been a while since you had a real man. Come to my apartment tonight. I'll show you a real man. Fucking amazing. A lot happens in that scene.
So much.
Mickey quits, and then Clubber tries to fuck Adrian within a 2-minute span.
One of the more dense scenes in cinema history.
At a unveiling of his statue press conference.
A lot to unpack.
Mickey gets mad that Rocky's taken Clubber's bait. So he quits.
Yeah, quits.
And then Clubber tries to fuck Adrian.
Because again, Mickey is mad Rocky's going to fight because Rocky's a boxer.
Right.
So
he doesn't want a boxer to fight.
Mickey's had enough of him fighting and making money for the both of them.
Right. Oh, it's and then Cody, it's gonna end with the greatest what if in movie history. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Talk about wishing it was another 20 more minutes.
And we really never find out what happened.
We do if you saw Creed.
Oh,
if you saw Creed, we find out.
I haven't seen Creed.
Yes,
so.
it is explained in Creed. You find out what happens.
But how many?
in
That's
Creed.
4 movies later.
4 movies later, you have to wait to find out what happens. But it's explained in Creed. And that was one of my favorite moments in Creed. Is when I was like, "Hey, that's Rocky 3." But so there we go. Yeah, we're rambling again, baby.
We are.
For at least hopefully this week and next. And then I have chemo again. Hopefully my final chemo. This has been hitting me like a motherfucker. So part of me's thinking like, well, maybe it's because there's fucking shit all to fight now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since the fucking cancer was like fucking both were like under a centimeter big, the 2 spots. And I've been getting pumped with this shit. So hopefully that's all gone. We'll see. But yeah, so we'll hopefully be here this week. We're in talks with Ramble Corporate about bringing back Good Willow hunting. Heated talks. It's heated talks about how this is going to happen, how it's going to work. So we're excited to talk about that too. But what we're not excited about is we take a couple of weeks off, and yet we still have contractual obligations.
We need to sort of rope getting this contract revoked with the talks.
With the talks.
Hunt. Yeah,
I'm all over Ramble Corporate. I'm going to see what I can do because nobody likes this.
All right, Skeletor. We just watched the Super Bowl this past weekend. It's the biggest sporting event here in the United States, maybe even the world. Besides the World Cup, probably.
Right.
What major sporting event do you watch there on Eternia?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. There's really only one sport here in Eternia. There's no other events. It's just who can I make queef the loudest? And that's what it is. It's a weekly competition where women are brought in. Some of them don't know what they're getting into. And, I just see who I can make queef the loudest. And the winner, you ready for this? You're ready for this. If people say I'm not a generous person, you know what the winner gets, Eddie?
What?
They don't get beheaded in front of their friends and family. Huh? It's quite an honor. The rest, out! Gone! So, and by the way, you talk of a Super Bowl. Next week is going to be the Super Bowl of the Skeletor Queef competition.
Is it?
Yes, and already sold out. How about that, huh?
Wow.
950,000 seats. Bet you don't know where we're holding it. I'll tell you, He-Man's mother's pussy. It's the only place big enough. You get it? To have that many people.
Yeah.
You guys, huh?
Yeah, got it.
You got it though, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay. There it is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Cody, I'm really sorry. Jesus, Cody. You're back,
Yeah.
and then you're thrown right into the fucking wolves.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Hold that thought, Cody. Hold that thought. The Jesus people are going to put some ads, by the way, for the Skeletor queefing competition. Just thought you should know that. They're also the Jesus ads will be shown. So tune in.
Okay. There it is.
That made it worse
All right.
somehow.
All right. Well, Cinesnob Cody on Twitter.
There it is.
Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts. And follow me on Letterboxd/Cinesnob Cody. I'm actually current in my movie watching this year, and I've watched 57 movies this year.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Okay, right now, who's walking away? If you had to pick right now, out of the 57 you've seen, let's say no more movies come out for 2023, who's taking home the bling?
Oh, God. Gerard Butler. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of.
Plane's walking away with it.
I mean, it would have to be like something I saw at Sundance, probably.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
There hasn't
sure.
been a lot of like. I'm even looking back. Like, I haven't seen a lot. I think I've seen like 4 movies that weren't Sundance. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Damn.
Well, there we go. Boom. Boo Yeah, well, there we go. Eddie working all the fine folk, and then we got to get Cody on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have Crocodile Dundee shit that needs fixing, Loquisha shit that needs
Yeah.
fixing.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of maybe he can go back and see if we can get Mr. T up there for Rocky 3 at a future Oscar.
Yeah.
Could be.
Get that star meter up, maybe.
That might help. I don't know.
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report.
That's what's up.
Tuesday, Friday, Ramble Radio, and then Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
Look at that. You can find me in the same Ramble places. You can find these two gents also on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, my YouTube channel, all that good shit. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do it. Subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating, a positive text review, all that good shit. We will be back tomorrow. Isn't that, I mean, you already thought, how does
Right.
it get any better?
That's
Well,
how.
we're back tomorrow. That's how. We're back tomorrow for a regular Ramble. We'll see you Friday for another Ramble Radio. And who knows? We might even be settling this Butler showdown at some point soon, too. Who knows? Or
Who
do we
knows?
leave
Or
that
does it
plot
just-
thread dangling?
I don't know. Do we Rocky 3 that one?
We might rock it.
The
Oh!
the greatest what if.
Oh, shit. Do we just... Oh, that's... Oh, man.
They're just frozen in time. Just
Man. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, there we go, you guys. Stay safe. We love you all. Take care.